Have you ever met someone on an online dating site and thought, wow, this guy is perfect for me, or she is simply amazing, only to find out they were hiding a deep, dark secret? They plan to vote for Hillary. FreedomLovers.us was created for singles who want to exchange ideas and a love for freedom. People who are looking for solutions to create and defend freedom in the real world, and at the same time, getting that once-in-a-lifetime chance to find their true soulmate. Whether you are interested in meeting your soulmate, making new friends, networking, or hanging out with that like-minded liberty lover, visit freedomlovers.us. It's the first free dating site and community. So patriots, don't waste your time with other dating sites. freedomlovers.us is the place where like-minded singles really click.
Okay, guys and girls, you're listening to Love, Guns, and Freedom with Luca Zanna on K-Talks 1340 AM. Do you remember a couple of weeks ago I called all these state of Arizona state representatives, state level and federal level too? Guess what? At least I got a phone call back last night by Arizona state representative, what is his name? Paul Mosley. I'm sorry, Paul. Anyway, I appreciate it. I call him back, and I'm gonna call him back right now. Last night he called me. I was already sleeping, but guess what? Right now I'm gonna call him back, and I'm gonna ask him questions. First of all, if he had a chance to at least know what I was talking about the weather modification chemtrails activities here in Arizona. Now, let's see what he has to say, and I appreciate at least for him to taking the time to call me back. Let's see. Representative Paul Mosley, District 5 in Arizona. Here we go. Okay,
I'm good.
First of all, thank you for returning the message, and I think we're talking about the last phone call I did at your office regarding the weather modification and the video of the CIA director, Mr. Brennan, talking about weather modification. That was the call, right?
I can't remember. Say that again.
Okay, I called your office about 2 weeks ago, also along with other, let's say, state of Arizona offices, regarding denouncing that now finally it's on the open, this weather modification / geoengineering, chemtrails, whatever you want to call them. About few months ago, the former CIA director, he was having a conference at the Council of Foreign Relations, and he was completely on the open, admitting that they are doing these activities in the sky to modify the weather to save us from global warming. And of course, we already have evidence before that. We have documents, I told you already, from the state, the federal government, different things. But that was kind of unusual for them to put it on video like that. And I called your office because the last few months, especially here in Mojave County, but everywhere around the states, people are really getting sick. All I know for sure, in Mojave County, people are going to the hospital, respiratory problems. All you have to do, look at the sky. The sky is blue. And at the end of the day, it's all white. And the problem is, whatever they're spraying, whatever reason they're giving us now, they want to save us from the fraud of global warming. That I think we agree on that. I think they are really out of lunch for that. But regardless, with this stuff, it's chemical, and we are breathing it. So the point is, you as our state rep, now that things are pretty much on the open. I mean, all you have to do, watch the video from the former CIA director, Mr. Brennan. He's not like just some conspiracy theorist. He's telling us on our face. That's the way it is. They need to save us from global warming, and they need to spray all this chemical in the sky to stop the sun. Now, I wanted to ask you, first of all, if you are aware of all this, if you watched that video, and more important...
That's the first time I've heard of it. So.
Okay, so I appreciate your call back. I hope I will send you a link via Facebook or wherever you can watch this video. This is a guy that used to work for us as a director of the CIA for this country, admitting about weather modification chemtrails. And at that point, all you have to do, look at the sky and the evidence that I can send you other documents on record if you want me to. But all you have to do is look at the sky. There are hundreds of planes every day transforming this blue sky of Arizona in a white stuff. Bottom line, people are getting sick. And the reason why I call you, even already been told by other politicians like our Senator Borrelli, that, for example, it's outside your jurisdiction, because this is under the FAA, still, especially when they're doing it to us and they're endangering our health, like the federal government did 50 years ago with the downwinders. I think it's your duty, guys, to speak for us. And they need to ask. And by the way, we know very well that at least I think most of the people down in Phoenix in the Republican Party may agree that this idea of global warming it's a scam. And on top now they need to give us the solution, spraying us with chemicals, is a double scam. So I hope you can at least take a look. I will send you this video right now. Watch the video. I will send you more documents. Okay. And please, after that, let me know if you intend to at least speak up. Because this is not anymore about something by yourself. The CIA director somehow opened the door for you. He already told us. They're doing it to us. And there are more people from the government telling us now. There is this other professor from Harvard that just admitted it, that they need to do this to save the planet from global warming. So I hope you can speak for us, okay?
Okay, I'll do that. I'll watch the video. Okay.
All right. Everything's okay. How you doing? You enjoying your time in Phoenix? Is a productive time? How you feeling about your first few months as a first year? Not few months as our state rep for our district. How do you feel?
Yeah. No, I enjoy it. It's obviously hard to be that far away from Lake Havasu, but it's good.
So you think
trying to shrink the size of government if possible, and
okay,
it's difficult because everybody wants to grow the size of government, but
yes. Any productive thing you are able to somehow at least co-sponsor or maybe just support, being behind something that we can share with our listeners?
Oh yeah, I mean I've killed some really bad bills. There's an abandoned vehicle tower bill, and they wanted to raise the fee from $500 to $625 and give $125 to the tow company, and they get the abandoned vehicle too. Mm-hmm. They called it a rural investment bill. It really isn't. It's a bill that they give foreign or out of state investment companies $30 million so they can lend it to rural Arizona, and then after 6 years, the out of state investment companies get to keep the money. Mm. It's a travesty. So my main goal has been to kill bad legislation.
Okay. Anything about
government waste?
Anything about new taxes? Like any new taxes they're trying to push on us that you were able to stop or do something like that?
So, we stopped the increase in the gas tax.
Okay, that's good.
And we're going to lower the taxes as a part of the budget. We're raising the personal exemption from $2,100 to $2,200, and then we're also putting an index on it so that it will continue. The personal exemption will continue to go up. So everybody in Arizona's taxes should go down, not up.
All right. I hope one day, it would be nice, always a dream, of course. I'm not trying to complain here, but I always try to push you to do better. I like the idea of Nevada, no personal income tax. That's the way it should be, but of course.
Yeah, I can't. I wish we could do that.
I know.
I really wish we could.
I know. That's we always put in your ears, guys. Maybe especially when you realize that after 3 terms, you're back with the rest of us, and you're doing it for you and for us and for our sons. That's pretty much the idea. Excellent. At least I wish you my best down there. So what I'll do, I will send you this information. By the way, my official Facebook account has been deleted after my latest post. I guess this is a Syria deal. Just off the record. Oh no, this is not your competence.
What happened?
No, I just posted something about the Syria war that is, according to my record, only Congress can declare war, and dropping 50 missiles in a country is an act of war in my book. I don't care how you cut it. And if people really believe that this Assad regime was so dangerous, still Congress should go and declare war, because after all, otherwise we have a king, and I voted for Trump, don't get me wrong, but at the same time I always say, do we have a constitution or not? That's the point. We cannot just pick and choose. So I posted a post. The last post I did was that one, and after 2 hours or so, my account was completely, not even put in jail, deleted. So I don't know how, maybe somebody reported me, I have no idea. But all I'm saying that, what is your position about that?
You don't even have a Facebook account? Somebody from Facebook deleted it?
That was my Facebook account. Now I was deleted, and I am opening a new Facebook account. So just to let you know, I just sent you a request from another Facebook account that is still me, but The old one with almost
Okay.
4,000 friends, it's gone because somebody didn't like my post, I guess. But anyway, what is your position? What is your position on this? Even, of course, it's not your, you're at state level. You cannot do any type of decision. But of course,
Right. I mean, I've always just been in the position that, Reagan probably would have done the same thing and give Trump a chance. And, Obama said, here's the red line, and then he didn't do anything. So, I don't know. I mean, doing something's better than nothing. I mean, there were some people that were gassed.
But sometimes we're talking about first of all, do we believe or not in the Constitution? And it's pretty much black and white.
do.
Okay, so if we do, what exactly the Constitution says? There is a very specific part of the Constitution say only Congress has the power to declare war. Do we agree or not? Yes or not? I mean, is that an opinion or it's a fact? Now.
Yeah, but we're not declaring war against a country like Syria. I mean, they just fired the 50 Tomahawk missiles at the air, the Air Force base or wherever.
All right. Good.
Where they launched chemical weapons.
Representative. Good. What if, let's say, tomorrow any country drops 50 bombs in San Diego or in Phoenix, Arizona, like they did, for example, the Japanese in Hawaii? Wouldn't be that a declaration of war or would be a declaration of love? How would you think? How would you react? I think that would be a declaration of war. They don't need to send me a letter, say I'm declaring you war. You drop me 50 freaking bombs. I think I'm going to war with you. That's a fact. Do we agree or not?
Well, I think there's a lot of people that got gassed that are happy that America gave a response.
Wait. First of all, in our Constitution, we still have it. It doesn't say if people get gas or not, whatever. Do we have a Congress that's supposed to be somehow the responsible to have that very powerful and, let's say it's a great responsibility to go to war. And, this is coming from an immigrant. I was even born here, okay? But the idea, think about it. If a man tomorrow could be even a good man, he goes crazy, and I say, I don't like your ass, whoever you are on the other side of the world, I'm going to bomb the crap out of you. And he has that unlimited power, not restrained by the Constitution, not restrained by all us, with the people that we elected, and we elect as a representative. We have a very serious precedent that we could have a madman tomorrow bringing us in World War III without any type of explanation. Now, whatever we think or not about this attack of gas, this is still what the media tell us. And we know how the media have been lying, especially during the last elections, the fake news. Even President Trump admitted it. So I don't want to, and this is regardless. I'm sure there are also other evil people around the world that they deserve justice. But at the same time, I believe that as a republic, not as a kingdom, not as a monarchy, not as a tyrannical government, we supposed to have the Constitution that we supposed to follow, and so constrain our elected officials. That's my only concern here. And then, of course, Congress can say, we have evidence, yes or no, we want to do or we don't want to do it. We can agree or disagree about if they really, the United States, have that type of police, let's say, morality power to go out and punish every bad man around the world, or maybe we should mind our business, like George Washington say in the farewell speech. That's something we can disagree, that's fine. But my point is, if we really agree on one thing, we have a constitution like the Bill of Rights. We cannot do like the liberals say, oh, let's pick and choose what we like. Oh, yes, I like the First Amendment, maybe, if you agree with me, but not the second one for sure. I mean, that's like, honestly, as I said, that's pretty much my point.
Well, thank heavens John Adams gave us that Bill of Rights.
Yeah, I understand, but we need to enforce it. And more important now with the Constitution, I mean, let me tell you this: Congress. I mean, you have to do.
What do you think of Trump and Gorsuch?
So, about what?
Gorsuch.
What is that? Explain to me. I'm sorry.
Gorsuch.
What does it mean? Explain. I have a blank mind in my mind.
Supreme Justice.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, the Supreme Court. Okay, I think it's a great guy. I mean, we have a great chance there, finally, to replace, unfortunately, Scalia was a great guy, and, I think it's a good opportunity to replace a good man. I agree with that. But my point now, I would like to focus is, it's very scary that a man, even as a president, has the complete power to start, arbitrarily, without any congressman approval, drop 50 bombs into a country that is, it would be wrong if it was just a country. This country, we know there is Russia, and Russia is linked to China. And we're talking about now, we are in such a position that I don't think we can afford to go in World War III with anybody. And we should anyway, even if we could. So anyway, well, just my humble opinion, of course. And I'd like to hear your opinion. Even, of course, you are just a state level. You cannot, legislate on this one. But, maybe one day you want to become a congressman in Washington. It would be nice to know your opinion about that. Anything you want to say before I let you go?
No, you're good. You're good.
All
Have
right.
a good day. Thanks for being politically active. Wish everybody was as politically active as you.
Well, I don't even look at this as politics. I look at this how I can keep my freedom. When people say, we're politically active, no, we want to keep our money and our freedom from the government. This is, for me, what means...
Yeah, but so many people say, I don't care. I don't care about politics. I don't care about, whatever. So.
I agree. We should care more, regardless, where we stand. We should always care, and I appreciate what you're doing down there, even though we don't agree on everything on every time. But, hey, at least you're trying. And at that point, I will send you this information on what you want me to send it, Facebook, or you wanted to send it to me?
Yeah, Facebook's fine.
Perfect.
Yeah,
So
just send it on Facebook. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
I just sent you the request friendship. Perfect. And hopefully people can contact you too, okay? All right, Representative.
Okay, thanks, Zanna.
Bye-bye. Ciao. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye. All right. That was Representative Paul Mosley. I tell you, normally I don't agree with him. There are a lot of things I don't agree. And I also sometimes I've been a little harsh with him. I must admit it. But you know what? At least he's talking. At least he called back. As I said, I'm not exactly a fan of his position of this unconstitutional act of war of President Trump, but at least he answers. That's it. All I'm asking is a little conversation, okay? Now, let's take a break. This is Look at Zanna. You're listening to Love, Guns, and Freedom, of course. And let me tell you, I hate Facebook. Normally, I don't like to use this word, hate, because I don't hate anybody. But Facebook, it's really a trap. And I'll tell you more. Anyway, we have more information next time. Let's not get mad. We will live with or without Facebook. That's the bottom line. All right? Do not go away. Ciao.
He's a songwriter, a poet, a rifleman.
I'm not afraid.
And a constitutional activist.
I'm not afraid.
Italian by birth.
I'm not afraid.
American by choice. Gianluca Zanna.
I'm not afraid.
And his new CD, Love, Guns, and Freedom. 16 powerful songs on one CD from the heart of a patriot. For download or to order the CD, go to www.lovegunsfreedom.com. That's www.lovegunsfreedom.com. Lyrics for your mind, music for your heart. Gianluca Zanna's new CD, Love, Guns, and Freedom.
Okay, you're listening to Love, Guns, and Freedom on K-Talks 1340 AM. I'm here right now in Burnaby, Canada, exactly British Columbia. I'm walking on the streets